Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. This week we don't have just one teacher to lead us into our morning meditation. This week's messages are made up of a whole bunch of amazing teachers. Beatrix, good morning. It's awesome seeing you. Hello. Let's get into today's message. We often walk through life glancing past the faces around us, each individual a complex universe unto themselves. Yet, what if we shifted our perspective? What if we saw in each person not a stranger, but a reflection of our own inherent wholeness? This is the journey we embark on today, one that begins within and extends outwards, creating a ripple effect of compassion and acceptance. Linda, very good morning. It's awesome seeing you. Hello. Danae, hello. Sunmari, good morning. Hello, beautiful humans. So on your inherent wholeness, do you recognize your own inherent wholeness? Jack Cornfield says, the wholeness and freedom we seek is our true nature. It is who we really are. And Rod Stryker says, we are already complete. All we need is the clarity to recognize the wholeness that we are. Maggie, good morning. It's great seeing you. Hello. The wholeness we seek is already who we are. We simply need to find acceptance for all that we are, to experience that we can hold it all in wholeness. As we consolidate all of our human aspects, we learn that our individual wholeness extends to a larger oneness. Hiro Boga says, reclaim your belonging, first by recognizing with your soul, and then by loving the world from that powerful inner center of love, sovereignty, and wholeness. Albert Einstein says, a person experiences life as something separated from the rest. This is a kind of optical delusion of consciousness. Our task must be to free ourselves from this self-imposed prison, and through compassion to find the reality of oneness. Anthony, good evening. Great seeing you, dude. Hello. And Rumi says, we are one. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. When your journey within inevitably leads to your own wholeness, then it becomes increasingly clear that the humans around you are a part of that same wholeness too. This wholeness encompasses all aspects of ourselves, the joyful and the sorrowful, the strong and the vulnerable. Accepting and integrating these seemingly opposing parts fosters a sense of internal unity, allowing us to experience the world from a place of balance and authenticity. And when we can hold the balance of these opposites within ourselves, then we allow the humans around us to authentically express their own emotional range too. Renee, hello. It's great seeing you popping in with us. I hope you have a bit of time to sit down with us for a while. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll slip away on this journey together. Today's meditation practice is called TONGLEN. Let's start with the first few big breaths. You can take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling, and once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, feel your body rise with every inhale. And feel into the softness as your body falls with every exhale. And then imagine for a moment that we are all together, the green leaves on a tree. And Tonglen meditation is a little bit like acknowledging the work that the green leaves on a tree does. These green leaves have the ability to inhale what we think of as toxic, breathing in the dark clouds of the world around them. And then in these green leaves, there's a kind of an alchemy that happens. What we think of as toxic gets alchemized, gets used up and returned to the environment as oxygen, what we think of as good and healthy. As you inhale and exhale, see how this tree of ours breathes in the darkness and the world around it, and breathes out to the world around it light. And around our tree, slowly, slowly, there is less darkness and more light. And as the light extends further and further away from our tree, we start seeing other trees around us. And we start recognizing more collectives, more trees, cleansing the space around them from darkness, and also breathing light into the world around them. Imagine a whole world where creating light in the space around us becomes infectious. Imagine a whole world where more and more people realize, I won't give energy to fear. I will stop giving any energy to anything that I don't want to see in this world. A whole world where people decide to pour their energy into only what's good, only what serves us all. We have the last 5 breaths of this phase to do together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. See if you're able to tilt your head to the left while you tilt your hips to the right, curving your spine into an S from your head down to your tailbone. And then change directions. Tilt your head to the right, tilt your hips to the left. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, Feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body, and how softness settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, our meditation today is called TONGLEN. It's a practice of inhaling what we think of as the darkness, the dark clouds that someone might be dealing with, and exhaling for them into their space, love and light. Take your next big breath. We're starting our journey of TONGLEN closest to home. I want you to bring into your mind the people you share a home with, or perhaps the people you used to share a home with. Can you see a picture of them in your mind? You could do this exercise for the whole group of them, or perhaps whoever stands out to you. And I want to remind you that this exercise is equally valid for people who are not alive with us anymore. It's not as if their essence stops existing. The exercise is still valid. As you take your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, just imagine you could see yourself breathe in whatever dark clouds they may be dealing with or may have had to deal with. Breathe those dark clouds all the way into your belly. Feel your belly fill up with them. And then as you hold those dark clouds in your belly, feel the change happen. Feel how it warms up in your belly, and as those dark clouds get in contact with your love, they can't stay dark anymore. They do become turned into light. And as you exhale, see yourself breathe light into the space around them. And see their faces as they recognize the light around them. Take your next big breath. Are you able to see one soul recognize another? We'll make the circle slightly bigger. Bring to your mind all of your close family. Parents, brothers, sisters, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins and nieces and nephews. Bring them all together in a group and do the exercise either for the whole group together or for whoever stands out to you today. As you breathe in, see yourself inhale their dark clouds. Breathe it all the way into your belly. Feel your belly fill with these dark clouds, but then feel what happens when these dark clouds come in contact with your love. Feel how it warms up in your belly and how these dark clouds turn into light. As you exhale, see yourself breathe light into the space around them. And watch their faces as they recognize the light around them. Take your next big breath. Can you see one soul recognizing another soul? recognizing the human experience of this other soul. Let's make the circle even bigger. Include all of your friends into this circle. These could be close friends, distant friends, colleagues, people you work with, friends of friends, friends of your family members, perhaps your children's friends or their teachers. This is a collection of the humans you know. Bring them together in a big group. See all of the faces. Do the exercise either for the whole group or for whoever catches your eye today. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, inhale whatever dark clouds they may be dealing with right now. Breathe it all the way into your belly. Feel your belly fill with these dark clouds. But then feel what happens when these dark clouds get in contact with your love. Feel your belly warm up as these dark clouds get turned into bright light. And as you exhale, breathe light into the space around them. And watch their faces light up as they recognize the light around them. Take your next big breath. Can you see one soul recognize another soul? Rumi beautifully said, recognize the wearer, not the cloak. Like our body is a garment we wear that will be dropped eventually. Can you recognize the wearer and not so much the cloak? Let's make the circle much bigger. Include all of the faces without names that you brush shoulders with. Sometimes we sit in traffic in our own bubbles, and mostly we don't recognize the people in their own bubbles around us. But sometimes we do. We have this moment of recognition where we have this felt sense of everyone in their own bubble, on their own journey. Sometimes it happens in a shopping center. Think of the security guards you pass, the cashiers, the waiters and waitresses, the petrol station attendants, all people we share a space with, but often on autopilot. Take a moment to bring them together in a big group. Do the exercise either for the whole group or for whoever stands out to you today. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, inhale whatever dark clouds they may be struggling with right now. Feel yourself breathe it into your belly, and as you hold a belly full of these dark clouds, feel how they change. When they come in contact with your love, they turn into light. And as you exhale, see yourself breathe light into the space around them. Take your next big breath. And then let's bring it home again to this circle right here. A circle of beautiful human beings all showing up as a source of light for the world around them. But also each dealing with their own dark clouds from time to time that the rest of us may not know anything about. The old saying goes, be kind to everyone, because everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, inhale whatever dark clouds these beautiful humans in our circle may need to deal with. Hold them in your belly for a while and feel them transform. And exhale into this space, love and light from your heart. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips into your body. And as you soften, feel how softness slips into every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time the messages from today's teachers. Today's message is about having our own journey of discovering or rediscovering our own inherent wholeness, and then learning how that opens us to discover the wholeness, the shared wholeness we have with other humans. Jack Cornfield says, "The wholeness and freedom we seek is our own true nature. It is who we really are." And Rod Stryker says, "We are already complete. All we need is the clarity to recognize the wholeness that we are." And the next few quotes speak about that shared wholeness. Hiro Boga says, "Reclaim your belonging, first by reconnecting with your soul, and then by loving the world from that powerful inner center of love, sovereignty, and wholeness." Even Albert Einstein said something very similar. He said, "A person experiences life as something separated from the rest." This is a kind of optical delusion of our consciousness. Our task, he calls it our task. Our task must be to free ourselves from this self-imposed prison, and through compassion to find the reality of oneness. And Rumi says, "We are one. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself." I have a deep love for this exercise of Tonglen. Sometimes something magical happens, and someone feels the presence of your love across space and time. Or perhaps it just helps them be connected to the love that they already are. But even if that doesn't happen, this exercise changes us. It changes our energy. It changes how we look at the humans around us. And if we look at the humans around us with less reactivity and more love, then the humans around us tend to react in a new way to us too. Recognizing our wholeness and extending that to the humans around us changes the world around us. Thank you for being a source of light for the world around you. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this reminder. The reminder that we are whole. And we get to experience our wholeness when we have our arms open to the whole spectrum of our own experience. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to extend that wholeness to the world around us. allowing the humans around us to also have their own spectrum of emotional experience. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to place my attention on the best parts of the humans around me. How to feed energy to the most empowered parts of the humans around me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for evolving in my understanding of boundaries, because even though we want to have open hearts to the world around us, we also need to have boundaries where we need some protection. But learning how love does this, learning how even if a no is what's needed, love can say no. Love can maintain a strong boundary with a smile, but a firm hand. A no that comes not from ego, but from love, is beautiful proof of wholeness. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for slipping into today's journey with us. Vivian, a very good morning. It is awesome seeing you. Hello. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmary. Mari, good morning. It's great to see you pop in with us. Hello. Thank you, Beatrix. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Linda. It's so good to see you. Have a beautiful day, beautiful humans. When we really learn how to say no in those moments when no is what's needed, but saying no from love, not from our ego, not from our fearful self, but from a place of love that really is proof of our wholeness. Renee, thank you so much for joining us. Have a beautiful day. See you all soon. Ciao, ciao.